strong.
Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to tonight's show. It is the Youth Desk show where we discuss relationship matters. You matter for us. Your relationship must work. It's very, very important that it works. And this is the place we discuss the relationship matters. And for this evening, we are talking about you and Christ. The youth and Christ. My name is Divine K. Amu. Welcome. The youth and Christ is a very important subject. Even though I will not be delving much detail into it because this is not a church, but I will highlight some few things for you so that you know the relevance of why Christ must be in your life for you not just to succeed, but to succeed in joy. Because in the world, there are a lot of successes. People have a lot of successes, chunks of them. And sometimes I even wonder how they're able to get there. Hard work, I believe. But in that, there is no joy. But I want you to have success, succeed in joy. First of all, you must know that you didn't come from anywhere. Nobody went and plucked you from a tree trunk. Or you are not a product of any laboratory. Or better still, no one dug a hole and pulled you out of it. You are a creation of God. And God has designed and wired you in His image for three specific reasons. Number one, you are made for a purpose. Yeah. Hear me out. I'm saying you who is watching this program, you are made for a purpose. Where you are currently, you may not value it or you may seem to have reached. But is that the purpose for which you are made? Is that a purpose? Every manufacturer of any product designed the product to meet a specific purpose. For instance, the manufacturer of a car. Some, they are for just driving from work or from home to work and back. Some are a little bit more robust, so they call them cross-country vehicles. And there are some made for those who are actually in a plantation, in a farm, pickup and the others. So you can use a pickup vehicle or the one designed for cross-country purposes for the purpose of driving from home to work and back. If you have a car, you will know that that doesn't make fuel economy at all. It doesn't make economic sense at all because you are using a wrong vehicle for another purpose altogether. So it's very, very important. The last time I wanted to buy a computer, so I went to the dealer and I told the dealer that I needed a PC, laptop. The first question the dealer asked me was, what do you want to use the computer for? Purpose. So I asked him, why? I want to buy a computer. Why should you ask me what do I need to use it for? And then he smiled and told me that the reason or the purpose for which I wanted the computer would actually influence him to give me a one that will enable me to derive enough for the maximum benefit from the computer. So I was like, does it mean not all computers are designed for all purposes? Oh, you can do that, but if you are going to do just normal typing, typesetting, letters and all that, the computer you need might not be a gaming machine. So if you go buy a gaming machine, then it's like you are not getting value for money. And I said, oh, okay. Purpose, very important. Purpose, you need the purpose to be able to utilize whatever you have bought, whatever that you have, to give you its maximum benefit. So until you understand the purpose for which you are made, you can't utilize yourself to the benefit of the person who has made you. I believe we got that. Now, for you to understand how a particular, let's say a computer or a refrigerator or even a phone works, so that the phone will be able to give you its maximum benefit, you must actually go back to the manufacturer, so that the manufacturer will tell you how he has designed or wired the phone and to what purpose you have to use the phone. And usually those manufacturers, they design all that and put it to what we call a manual. So when you read the manual, you know that you can use the phone this way or the machine this way and that way and that way and that way. You cannot use it this way and this way and that and that and that and that way. Because if you so do, it will not be able to give you its maximum benefit. So to understand the purpose of why something is done, you must need to get back to the source of creation. The source of creation. The source of your creation, the person who created you, your source is Christ. So for you to understand who you are and what you are designed to do, you must get in touch with Christ. Very important. No one else has created you. Sebi, understand. The pastor hasn't created you. The imam has not created you. The doctor hasn't created you. The psychologist, the counselor, none of them has created you. The person who created you is Christ. He is the only person who can tell you who you are and the purpose for which He's designed you. Number 2, the survival of you is directly linked with your connection with Christ. Let me repeat that. How long you last is directly linked with your connection with Christ. You must understand that. Okay. So, the one who has created the computer knows that somewhere along the line, there might be a problem, 1 or 2 wrong with the computer that will need repair works. And for that matter, he has created spare parts down, so that in case of some of those occurrences, you get back to the dealer or you get back to the person who has created the computer, so that you can get the spare part and replace the broken part with the spare part. Agreed? So as soon as the vehicle owner decided to disconnect himself or herself from the vehicle manufacturer, the vehicle will start to die. The vehicle will not last long before the vehicle will start getting itself destroyed. It's just a matter of time. Exactly is what is happening here. When you disconnect yourself from Christ, there is no way you can survive long out there. It's practically impossible. You must get always, your connection must always be intact, and you must look for ways to nourish that connection, that relationship. Nourish it so that it keeps growing. And the more it keeps growing, the more you'll be getting your replacement from your manufacturer, in this case Christ, every now and then. If you need an upgrade, like the way you take your car to the manufacturer, the manufacturer will take it and rework on it and upgrade it for you. The same way, if you need an upgrade as a person All you need to do is get back to your source, be in a relationship there, the connection must be there, and Christ will come and do an upgrade on you. And how does that happen? Through the teaching of his words. These are very important things. Because when these things are happening, you will see that there's a sort of joy that is in your life. There's a sort of joy because you have discovered your purpose and you are walking in them. Whoever comes your way, whoever comes into your niche, whoever comes into your environment that Jesus has allowed, you know that person is coming in purposely to help you so that your purpose will be achieved. It is crucial you understand this as a young man who is going to propose, as a young lady who is going to accept proposal. This is very important. Your survival is directly linked with your being connected with Christ. That connection has to be there. That connection has to be nourished and grown. Very important. The last thing that I will discuss with you before we go for tonight's show is that no one knows the way that you are on. The relationship path that you are about to take, no one knows it better than Christ. I have been married for over 15 years now, and I can tell you my experiences. But we are saying that no two marriages are the same. These psychologists or the counselors, agree on. Every married life with their own challenges and their path. But we are saying here that journey that you are about to take or you are about to undertake, no one knows it better. No one knows it except Christ. He is the only person who knows the journey ahead of you. He is the only one. Oh, you think the young man, you know him that much? Don't worry at all. The lady, you think that you know her that much? Don't worry at all. The first 2 years or 3 years of a married life, you are going to see different shades of attitude. After the first 5 years, you will see another one. After the first 10 years, you see another. So you are asking yourself, really? So I guarantee you, the person that can tell you the way that is ahead of you and help you in every inch of the way, every step the way, he is Christ. He is the one that can hold your hand, go through all the turbulences that you are going to encounter. Of course, married life is not a bed of roses. You might have heard this before. It is not at all. It has its own challenges. Yeah, it has its own sweetness times. It has its own honey time. My pastor says there is the honey time, there is the sugar time, there is the salt time, and there is the pepper time. All these 4 cycles will keep coming and going, keep coming and going. One will not remain forever and ever. So, with Christ in the boat with you, you are good to go. And this is the reason why that we believe over here that before you undertake this journey, Christ needs to be in your life. You must have a personal relationship with him. You must know him for yourself. Lady, know him for yourself. My brother, know him for yourself. Because a time will come in the marriage that you feel you are in the wrong place. But with Christ in the boat with you, you will be able to sail through. Viewers, I am happy to announce to you that along the line of the show, we will be dedicating some of our episodes to solving your issues for you. We'll listen to or read your challenges that you have sent to us, and then we'll take viewers' opinion, and then finally we'll come back to the studio and then take experts' opinion, and then I guess that will help you to decide the way forward. And it is my view that when that time comes, it's going to be very interesting. I'm looking forward towards it. And my other colleagues are also waiting patiently when that time comes, so that we, together with you, will be able to fashion a better way out of the challenges that we have. Believe me and trust me, you are our heart. Your success is the success of the show. So we have you written down purposely to ensure that that which is your heart desire is gotten. So if you have any problem that you're battling with, don't worry at all. Our WhatsApp number is beneath the screen, and our email address is so that if you like whichever one that pleases you, forward them to us. Appropriately, we'll respond and reach out to you so that you can have solution to your challenge. God bless you so much. Thanks so much for watching. Good night.
Be strong. Be strong.